Hey everybody, what's happening? Got some audio problems. Type in the chat here. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hi chat, I can hear you and see your screen. Hey Ted, what's happening? Cool. All right. Bob, just to let you know, I got an error on the screen that said it was having a recording problem. So I don't know. We might get it, we might not.
I show it's recording on my end here, so hopefully we'll get it.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Guys, welcome to Q&A. Man, I got to tell you, we have been so very busy, like crazy busy. There's so much to show you right now, but I always like to start the Q&As off with a roll call here in the group. So if you guys are live on the call, will you just come over here and go ahead and comment right here on this post here that says Q&A Everlesson, and I'll just go ahead and change it a little bit. And I'll change it to who is live on the call. And then if you guys would just let the group members know that you're here, who is live on the call. Okay, perfect. 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 Oops, gotta spell that right. All right. Cool. All right, so we'll see if we can get you guys commenting there. Yeah, it has been so very busy. There is so much going down right now. It's not even funny. Like we're just we're to the part now where I feel like we're more organized than we've ever been. Trello has definitely been a godsend to me, and I don't know what happened, but within the last week everything just kind of clicked and all kind of came together, and we have our system in place, and you know, discipline's going down and everybody's doing their part, and it's just been amazing. So cool. All right, Bob, Jeff, Peter, Joy, Rana. Awesome. Awesome. And people are still signing on the call. Okay. Cool. So yes, this has been the little side project that we've been doing. So this is the Everlesson Marketplace. This is just a skin that we have created, and now what's going to happen is we're going to go through and we're going to start coding this. But this is not Photoshop. This is actual coding that you guys are seeing right now. And on top of that, we're also spending a lot of time going through trying to figure out what this will look like in mobile. And so we're looking at Udemy very closely. We're looking at lynda.com very closely. And the marketplace will be here very, very soon. It's not going to take very long at all. What we're envisioning happening is your existing courses that you have right now, we're going to follow a similar Udemy business model. Okay, we're going to do a profit share. People are going to submit their courses for free, and when they do that, we'll take a percentage of their profits, just like Udemy. We're going to follow the same exact model, but our goal is not to make money on the front end. Our goal is to get people into the hosted membership platform. And of course, you guys don't know this because I haven't been sharing a lot, but once they have created our course, then the core message to them becomes you need to go out there and start selling your course, not only from a webinar, but you guys know that I'm very, very big on the events right now and the local seminars, and we've been working on putting that whole thing together too. So these leads that come in this free system here are very, very, very valuable to us. And of course, you guys, as you're referring links and stuff like that, you'll be able to make profits, you know, very, very big profits just by referring people into the public marketplace. So there's a lot going on with that. I could show you a number of pages. Matter of fact, if I come over here, if I open up Trello, let me see. See if I can find another one. So that was the marketplace homepage. Then we're doing the sales page, and then on top of that, we also have, I think this page is this one here. Let me see. I think it's this one that's loaded too, but I'm not seeing. Let me just look at something real quick. Okay. Yeah, so then there's this page too. that the URL? Let me get the URL. Yes, I think it's this one. So here's another page that we're kind of working on. So this is kind of showing you what the course layout is going to look like inside the marketplace. As soon as it opens, things are a little slow with my internet here. I'm currently in Vegas. I'm on my laptop on GoToWebinar, and this is on somebody else's server. So let's see if we can get this page to open. It opened up earlier. But all these pages they're being developed, but we're really taking our time to make sure that we get the responsiveness just perfect on these pages. So let me try to refresh this again, and I'm going to call it good. But what I can do is I can bring the board over here, and I can kind of show you what that page looks like. So this is what the actual course lesson is going to look like. Okay? So very, very different than what you're used to seeing in Everlesson. It has a new look to it. It has a nice commercial look to it. So there's a big, big emphasis on getting the marketplace up right now. So this is what the sales pages look like inside the marketplace. So everybody will have the same sales pages. You won't be, the marketplace is a very, very slimmed down version of Everlesson. So you know, you're not messing with gamification, you're not messing with monetization, you're not doing any of the bells and whistles that you can do inside of Everlesson, just very, very basic, slimmed down. And so my goal is, and I haven't figured this out as far as logic goes, but my goal is to have it to where your existing courses that you have already, you're going to be able to click a button and you're going to say, okay, I want to load this into the marketplace. So we'll ask for a little bit of information. We'll need to know the description, the title, how much you're selling it for, things like that. There it is. You can see that it just opened. It just now opened, right? So it's going to ask for things like that. And then what's going to happen is you may have a $297 course in Everlesson, and you may not want to include a certain you know, lesson or two, or maybe 5 or 6 different lessons. And so you're going to be able to basically turn those lessons off from appearing inside your course in the marketplace. And that's how you're able to knock down your price. I mean, because you'll have the option if you want to sell something for $497, but you guys know that with Udemy, they're used to paying, you know, 67 or 37 or 10 bucks or whatever. So we kind of follow the same model. Now, my goal is, you know, I've gone through and I've looked, there's a lot of people complaining about Udemy. And the reason why, number one, Udemy takes control of your prices. You have no control. So if you want to go out there and sell something for $79, you know, you wake up on Easter and you see that Udemy has an Easter sale and they've taken your $79 product, they've knocked it down to $10. We're not going to do that. Whatever you have in there for your price is what it'll be. If we do some kind of promotion or something, that's going to be up to you. We're not going to take control of your pricing. I think that's ridiculous. Number two, the other thing that the reason why people complain, can anybody else tell me why people complain about Udemy? Anybody? Leads. Yes, leads. You can't get your leads out of Udemy. So what's the point, right? So I'm not going to play that game with you. You guys will be able to see, as the product creator, you will be able to see your leads in the back end. You will be able to message them from the back end. And so, yes, all of that will be happening. What we have to do, though, is we don't want them to associate Everlesson as a spam fest. So we don't want a bunch of people logging in and then mailing out affiliate offers from their back end. That's not what we want. But if you want to take your leads and put them in an autoresponder and you choose to go that direction, then you can do that. Does that make sense to everybody? So that's my plan, how I plan on competing with Udemy. The two things that everybody hates about them that we're going to really simplify for people. What do you think, though? Do you guys like the way this looks? Do you like how this looks? Looks really nice, right? But when you pull it up on mobile, it's going to look completely different. Completely different. So good. So that's just because I have top-notch graphic artists working for me right now. And so, yeah, they've done a great job. They're helping us take our business to the next level. So we're really excited about it. Kind of along the same lines, let me see if I can show you some of the other designs that are going down, just so you guys, you know that I'm very, very honest and transparent with you guys. So I'll just go ahead and show you some of the things here. So these are all sets. So set 1 is done, set 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all sets that are going to be inside of Everfunnels, okay? Now, what I'm able to do is if I come over here and if I filter my cards and if I say waiting for graphics approval, you'll see that I'm doing my job. I'm staying on top of it. If I come over here to revision graphics, these are revisions that I've kicked back to the graphics department. So I'm telling them here, you know, there's no reason to have 2 calls to actions this close, right? So you can see that there's a lot of attention that's going into these templates. They each have my attention, right? So I told them if this is a replay page, it's not good. So yeah, obviously it doesn't look like a replay page, or this would say, you know, this webinar will stay up until the countdown timer hits 0 or something like that, and then you would see the replay video, right? So these templates require a lot of my attention. And if I come over here and if I take it off those 2 stages, and if I switch it over here to, let's see, waiting for HTML approval, you see that there's there's only 2 waiting for HTML approval, right? So we literally come in here and we click this link here, we open it up, we go through the code, we make sure that everything's legit with it, and then if it is, what happens is we change the status to where now it's going to the programming department. So if I take it off that status, and if I come over here, HTML to programmers, now you guys are kind of seeing where we're at with things, right? So you kind of see where we're at with these sets and everything else. So we got the first set done, we've almost got the second set done, and now we're just knocking stuff out. So the bottleneck has been with the programmers, but in their defense, we've also been building out a whole entire auto webinar platform inside of Everlesson as well. So let me just type in the chat here, Jonathan. Did you have a chance to dive into that auto webinar platform at all? Just type it in here and let me know if you did. Not yet. Okay. I was going to have him jump in and show you guys that, but it might have to wait until next week, or it may be there before next week. But we're all done with the webinar platform, and now it's gone through the testing phase with the programmers, and they found, I don't know, about 175 errors. There was a complete log sheet that was keeping track of all this. We've gone through all the errors, we fixed all that, and now it's up to me and anybody else that I can bring in to test things. So very, very just strenuous testing process, but we're getting there. So you guys are kind of seeing some sneak peeks into what's about to come with Everfunnels. Totally new design, and the reason why is because we have a graphic artist that's just kicking butt, right? So this is how we kind of control things. This is how we control the status and you know, everything that's being done. So here is the HTML developers. So you can see that if I click this here, these are all the designs are done, and now they're ready to convert over to HTML, right? So you guys are kind of seeing how this whole thing's gonna go down, right? So I'm pretty excited, guys. Pretty excited. I think we have the right look, and we're off to the races. So there's a little bit of sneak peek into what's going down, and if I come over here to activity, I'll show you that there is just so much activity in here. This is pretty much how I start my day right now. I used to start my day by like talking to the group and going live, but now I have found that these boards here are really keeping me busy. So you can see that it's a big project, and unfortunately it requires me doing it. It's not something that I can hire out where people are going to understand. It's just a matter of having the right look, understanding graphic elements, understanding calls to actions, how marketing works. Here's a sales page, guys. I absolutely love this sales page. This is something that I will use myself, but you can kind of see that all of these things are being developed as we speak, right? Yes, perfect. So as I go through this, what I'll end up doing is, yeah, it's in HTML right now, but I actually screwed up because now that I see this, I would have preferred not to have had a video at the bottom. There's no reason to have a video at the bottom. That could have been an image, and it would have been great. So what we're doing with this is if you have one package, then this button right here is going to change to a price, okay? But if you have multiple packages, when you click this button, what will happen is it'll jump down to this area right here. And so then they'll see the other options, and then your lowest price will be this one package. Does that make sense to you guys? Pretty cool, right? What do you guys think of the designs? Are you liking the way we're going with this stuff? Awesome, right? I could show you some other ones too. Let me see if I got some. The sales pages are my favorite part. Like, I love going through the sales pages. So here's another sales page. Let's see what this one looks like. I'm like a kid in the candy store every morning because I'm not having to do anything, guys. My graphic artists, they're just going off on their own, and they know the overall layout, and they're just going through, and they know the elements that have to be on there, and they know that I give them a lot of creativity, and so they're just able to do all this stuff on their own, right? Here's let's see if this one has a sales page yet. Bridge page, webinar confirmation. Okay, let me turn off the filters. See, now that I turn off the filters, I can see everything and I can see their statuses. So we don't have a sales page for that one yet. Is there a sales page for this one? No, not yet. But if I come over here, so this is where we started. So yeah, we're pulling all of these sales pages into the sets now, right? So here's another one. Just a great look, man. This is exactly the look that I wanted, guys. I love it. I love it to death. And what's cool is when you're inside of our editor, you know, this will already be filled in for you because you'll fill that in the form. Same with this. We'll automatically bring this in. We'll bring this in. We'll have all this here for you. Let's see. This here, you'll put this information in. What you'll learn, you'll put this information in the back end. This here, we're going to pull in from your product. This here, we're going to automatically pull in for you. You're going to be able to mark which videos you want to have as a preview. Okay. FAQs, you're going to do this in the back end of the sales page area. About the instructor, we'll pull that in. Student ratings, we'll pull that in. Testimonials, we'll pull that in, but you'll choose which ones you want to show. Your packages, they'll come in automatically. And then, yes, it's pretty basic. Do you guys understand how easily you're able to create these pages now? And the reason why is because we've taken as much information that you've already provided, and we've already put it in these templates for you, right? So it's going to go very, very quick. So let me see. Some of these are in revisions. I was looking at this one the other day. So you can see that I revised it, and the reason why, I don't quite know why I revised it, but for some reason it's in revision. So let's see this one. Yeah, this one's kind of more feminine, right? This is going to work for a product that's targeted for females. But remember, this is just a template. So if you like the template, you can go and like change out all the colors, change out all the images, and then eventually, you know, what I like about this, and I know where you guys, you know exactly where I'm going. What I like about this is my graphics team is smart enough to focus on one or two colors. So you have like this color and you have like this color. So where we want to get to, and it's not ready yet, but you know that little remote control that you can kind of move everywhere and you can choose like predefined colors. We want to have predefined colors for you too, where we'll just automatically match those colors, right? So the future is definitely bright with Everlesson. Let me see. I like the ones that have pictures on the top. Let me see what this one is. Yeah. So this is going to work for a lot of people. It wouldn't work for me, but it's going to convert very, very well. You have your headline here, you know, learn how to build a list or whatever. That's going to be the very best in marketing, right? But you can see how we're able to basically cookie cutter this whole system. It's the same elements. It's basically just, you know, there's a little bit more specifics in each element. So I probably kick this one back because I want him to move the call to action away from this bottom call to action here. Like this bar should be up here in the middle somewhere, right? And that way, maybe like right here or something like that. And that way you have calls to actions throughout the page. But it's little things like that. Our graphic artists are very, very good with graphics, but these marketing elements are kind of new to them. Okay? So there's some sneak peek what's going on, guys. If anybody wants to hop on a call and talk to me for a minute, go ahead and raise your hand. We usually do this first thing, so I just wanted to jump in here and give you guys a sneak peek. But if you guys all raise your hand, anybody that wants to talk and share any experiences or any aha moments you've had this past couple weeks or anything like that. Let's see if we got any volunteers today. Okay. All right. I don't see anybody with their hands up. Okay. Okay. John's asking me, can you fill me in on the events? No, I can't fill you in on the events. Oh, wait. Now there's tons of hands up. Okay, cool. We're going to start with Danny. Danny, what's up?
What's up, Chad? I'm just plugging in my headphones. Hold on one second.
Cool.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How's things, man?
Good,
Exciting
man.
times.
Good.
So, yeah, I love the direction that you're taking, Everlesson. It's pretty crazy. I know we just keep running out of good things to say. It's, I mean, just witnessing it all. So, testament to, like, you know, the direction you're going in, and I'm just thankful. So, and Merry Christmas to you, by the way.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Is Christmas here?
No, but it's like if I don't get the chance to tell you, I just wanted to tell you. So, but we're in the season anyway. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll be working, man. We got a train rolling right now, and I'm not going to stop for anything.
I hear you.
Like it's just it's exciting where this is going and everything. So you were in Phoenix. Let me show you something. Are you somebody else asked me about these events? Are you excited about the events?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
On the 19th, I have a preview event here in Vegas. Matter of fact, these are the banners that we're creating for the Business Networking Summit. Okay? But watch this. Watch this, Danny. You're going to get excited when you see this. I'm going to come over here to my autoresponder. Do you see what I have here?
Yep.
These are all people that are registering for the event. Not only that, they're giving me their phone number.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice work.
So we are going to rock out these events, man. Like it's unbelievable how many things are just going so awesome. So awesome. Yeah.
That is awesome.
90 times. So yeah, we'll have some information for you on those events here very, very soon. Like I said, my first one's the 19th, and then hold on, let me see if I can find it here. Let me see if I can open this up. I'm going to get my calendar out here. Let's see, where is it at? If I go to month, I know y'all are going to freak out when you see my month, especially when I turn like this one on. This is my month for January.
Yikes.
But if I turn this off, and if I turn this one on, So you can see that we have, let's see, turn that one off. We have let's see, there's one right here. So February 21st, February 22nd, February 28th, and February 31st. I'm doing 2 back-to-back preview events each week.
Wow.
And then on December 19th, we're doing the first one. So I got 5 preview events that is going to roll into one 3-day event. And we're getting all this dialed in for you guys.
And when is the actual Everfunnels launch?
Everfunnels launch goes down on January 31st. So
Okay.
if I show you that, if I turn this back on, and I'm getting ready to post a video here in the group, you can see that in January we start really kicking in for preparation for the launch, which goes down on the 31st, and then the Course Mastery Summit kicks in on February 1st for 7 days.
Jeez.
Yep,
Crazy.
and I plan on having like the biggest launch you guys have ever seen. So watch, pay attention to what we do.
Hard not to.
Hey, this is how you 10x your business, man. You just go
Right.
balls to the walls.
I hear you. You are
It's
definitely
fun.
doing it, and it's fun to watch. No
It's
question.
fun,
So,
isn't it?
yep,
Cool.
absolutely. So, thanks, Chad. I was going to tell you too. I do have a meeting with the doctor tomorrow. So we're moving forward with Everlesson and building out the rest of his membership. So, just wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome. You know what? I got thrown into a conversation today. It was very last minute, so I'm on a call with this guy, and this guy says to me, he says, so here's the thing. We've been approved to put together an education system for the prisons. So I spent about 2 hours talking about rebranding Everlesson to where it would be a portal for the prison. So instead of having like e-learning, we would have like P-learning, like prison learning. So their idea is to teach, the prisoners like marketing, how to go out there and do Fiverr gigs, how to build a list. But on top of that, also vocational training through, e-learning.
Wow.
And so they want to use Everlesson to do that. But think about how newsworthy that is.
That is crazy. And there are a lot of, I don't want to say a lot, but there's definitely a lot of entrepreneurship programs, but obviously those are more physical just because the way they're structured now, but I could totally see how Everlesson can play a role in that process as well. So
Yep.
that's crazy. That's
Pretty
crazy good.
exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Danny, thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Chad.
Take
Talk
care.
soon.
Okay, let's see who else has their hand up. I think Mark has his hand up. We'll go with Hugh first. All right, Hugh, go easy on me. What's happening, buddy?
Not much, man. Just excited to watch all the cool stuff you have going on, man.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's great. I think it's great. Danny and I talk quite a bit about some of the cool stuff going on, and then we also bounce ideas off each other. So,
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you were at the event in Phoenix, so you're seeing that all go down, man.
yeah, that stuff is exciting. Being a guy who comes from education and online learning background, I'm always trying to get up in front of people and explain to them the value and the flexible expertise that you can get from online learning. And so I'm pitching as much as I can and hoping to land some fish here soon.
Yeah. What do you think about these templates?
I think they're snazzy, man. I jokingly told you that I'm partially colorblind, but they look great, and the layout is what I have to look at more than anything because I can't trust my color judgment. But the layouts look really good.
Easy to understand, right?
Yeah, not too busy, and look real professional. Good sight lines, and some of the things you were pointing out. Trying to make sure that the call to actions are in the right place and the pricing is in the right place, and I think that you're positioning yourself to be the ally of the marketer versus the big guy taking advantage of the marketer, which I think will be an attractive advantage for you for the Everlesson side. So
We're going for the kill, buddy.
Yep, man. And as well, happy holidays and Merry Christmas, man. I know I jokingly call you the mad scientist from time to time, but I mean that in a good way. You got a lot of stuff going on.
So ever since Jimena started working with me, she's like, she'll screen like anybody that tries to reach out to me. Like they have to go through her first. She's the gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper.
And if it's a new concept, she won't let me anywhere near it.
Well, sometimes we need those people in our lives that protect us from ourselves, right?
Yeah, she's like, I gotta stop you. Like you're your own worst enemy. Like you're like Squirrel Man. Like you see a new idea and you're off making that happen too. But I'm like, yeah, but I can handle it. Like I love this stuff. She's like, yeah, but eventually you gotta eat lunch and like enjoy life a little bit too.
Right. There's that whole living thing, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, I feel so blessed, you know, to be able to do this. I had a full-time job at one time. To me, this is a blessing.
Absolutely. The whole reason I came into the IM space was to try to get to leave the corporate world and not have to go back. So I'm hoping to not have to go back.
Cool. Hey, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to have some info for you on these events. You see these people registering, right?
Yeah, that's exciting, man. That is exciting stuff.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. I spent like the event you were at. I spent close to $2,000 and only had 2 people register. And now I can't shut the registrations off, and I'm getting their phone number.
Well, it sounds like you figured out the secret sauce. It's great.
Yep. It was just a matter of taking a different angle, and it's sauce that we're going to be able to apply in any market.
Awesome. Well, keep on keeping on, my friend. I appreciate it.
Cool. Take care, Hugh. Thanks for being here. All right. Let's see who else has their hand up. I think Mark had his hand up. I'll bet Mark's going to hit me with some technical stuff. What's up, Mark?
Hey, Chad. How's it going?
How are you?
Oh, I'm under the weather. I'm getting a Colorado cold.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, I was driving back. We last weekend we went from Casper on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday morning we drove up to Denver. Saturday night they were playing, I think, New York. Right? We weren't there for the game, but we were in the middle of that mess.
Right.
And, yeah, it was cold, and we got sick out there too.
Yeah, when you make it to Fort Collins, I got a friend that owns a distillery, so I'll get you some good whiskey or bourbon.
You know, I'm not much of a, I like champagne. I'm not much of a whiskey drinker. Like, I do like the, what is that stuff we always drink? I can't think of the name of it now. There is one whiskey I like, but I'm not much of a drinker. I prefer my coffee. I like that little Mugs place right there in Fort Collins.
Yeah. We talked about meeting there. So, so my question, and I'm not going to hit you with anything too technical, is I've hooked up. I've got a new friend who's a good marketing guy, and so he's working with me on my branding for my job search accelerator coaching.
Cool.
But I've given him access to my stuff here, you know, my coaching program, which I'm just finishing loading everything. And what's the best way for him to really get up to speed on understanding the platform?
Understanding Everlesson?
Yeah. What's the quickest way? He doesn't have to understand everything, but he's looking at the front end of how to link this to my website and what does it look like. And so what's the easiest? I mean, he wants to understand some of the background, but not you know, I've developed all this knowledge listening to you and going through and loading everything.
Yeah, you know, I had to do it last night for, well, I had to do it with these people that were interested in creating this prison system too.
Right. That got my juice rolling.
So the only thing that I did was I opened up Workflowy, and I actually asked them, I said, give me a category name. And they're like, okay, so week 1 is, you know, what you're going to get out of this course. I said, okay, perfect. Now, what lessons would we want to have under week 1? And so I let them come up with it. And as they're coming up with the names, I'm simply typing it into Workflowy. And so I show them how we build that outline. And I said, okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to paste this into a spreadsheet. And I don't have my big complicated one. I have the very, very basic one, the template right out of the wizard. I just paste it in there. I said, okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to take this spreadsheet here and we're just going to go right through this wizard. And so step by step by step. And then once it's done, it took a whole 2 minutes. the course is loaded, and I just went in there and I just previewed one of the lessons.
Okay.
That's it. And then from there, I didn't show them how to do it, but I told them, look, we can have banners here, we can have pop-ups, we can have light boxes. You know, if they complete this video, I can have like a section down below where I tell them to do something, then I can give them badges and points. If you try to demonstrate how to activate all that, it becomes too much.
Right.
But if you tell them, I mean, this crew this morning and the people I was with last night, they understood it.
Okay. Got it.
Does that help?
Yeah, I think that helps. But so this is my marketing guy, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if I mean, that's going to help him understand what I'm doing. Definitely, I could do that. And Chad, if I want him to understand, kind of, you know, as we're looking at, you know, like my sales funnel, where people move from maybe my newsletter to get to my website to get to, you know, actually seeing the course sign up. You know, and things that you guys are doing a great job of constantly updating stuff. What's the best way? Is it for him to watch the tutorial videos and just kind of get a feel for what it looks like?
I mean, he should first learn the wizard.
Right, right.
You don't even have to go to the back-end tutorial videos anymore. Like, a lot of them have to be updated. It's not something we can keep up with.
Right.
Learn the wizard. Learn those videos. That wizard will do everything that you can do in the back end. Right? Okay. So learn the wizard, but understand, look, let me zoom in here. If you have a blog or if you have a website or, you know, whatever it is you have,
right.
Work. If you have all that, I guess you can't zoom in. If you have all that, then look, on your blog or whatever, you're going to give away a free course or a free case study or something like that, right?
Exactly. I was going to give away a free case study.
Right. Okay. So you get them inside the membership, right? So once they're inside the membership, there's a couple things you can do. So number one, you can monetize inside the membership, right? Number two, if you have survey, then you can deploy the appointments and the widgets, or the appointments and the applications, right? You know how to do that, right?
I haven't bought that yet.
Okay, well that tool was made to work with Everlesson. So you have little circles inside of your membership that, you know, you can just deploy appointments or applications, and if they're qualified, then an appointment opens up. It's really cool. But on top of that, look, here's the thing. This is what people don't understand, right? The idea with what we built with Everlesson is just to get them in your membership. Once you get them into your membership, Everlesson will actually feed free content to them, and then it'll sell your existing paid content. Does that make sense?
Not really. Help me a little bit more.
Whenever you create a product inside of Everlesson, you create a package. You understand that, right?
Yeah, totally.
You're either going to say, okay, I'm giving away this package for free, or I'm going to sell this package.
Right.
When you create that package, there's a little tab there that says add this to my queue. What you're doing is you're building up an autoresponder that's there forever. But it's not just an autoresponder. Yeah, it's going to mail out a message, but the message says, hey, I just created this really cool course last night. I'm going to give it to you. Log into your account. It's already there waiting for you. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have your access details, here they are down below.
Got it.
You can have that email go out once a day. You can have it go out once a month. But then if you create a package and you say, okay, so this product's going to sell for $97. Well, once again, you can queue it up, and then that email says, hey, guess what? I just created this course. I'm going to be selling it for $197 today. You can pick it up for $197, and guess what we do? We put the link, your sales page link, in that email for you.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
The only goal should be to get the member inside of Everlesson.
Now I understand. Okay.
That's it. That's it. So then, so we have the free and the paid product sequence. So then here's what happens. If you're like us and, you know, you do like Q&A sessions or you do webinars all the time or whatever, you really want to, if you're not selling it, you really want to treat your members good, right? So you take that training, you load it in your members area, and then you set it to a public status, which means anybody in the members area can see it, but you're also able to take it and sell it as well. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, Chad.
So it doesn't matter if they've paid money and they hit your members area, they're going to see it, or if they were already in there and it's set to public, they're going to see it.
Okay. Yeah. That just totally, like, blew my head, right?
Right. Yeah, so that's what we're doing, right? We're not a course builder, we're not a membership platform, we're a complete marketing platform. And when people understand that all you have to do is have one kick-ass product that you can use to get people in your membership, and then once you do that, Everlesson will take over for you.
That makes total sense. So you just made my life a million times easier.
Yeah, so I have a marketing friend, maybe you guys know him, his name's Steve Rosenbaum, and he's taking about 150 products from all of his WordPress, Teachable, Thinkific, everywhere, and he's putting them inside of Everlesson. And he was trying to set it up to where he had a funnel where he was like trying to sell them all at different times. I'm like, don't worry about that. Just focus on the one that is just an irresistible offer that's going to get everybody in the door, and then let Everlesson do its job. It will deliver those products for you. So once he saw the power of that, he came back to me. Two people have came to me. I don't know if you guys were at the first Everlesson event, but there was a guy named Joe Kaiser. He's also known as Joe the Go Farmer. Joe the Go Farmer and Steve Rosenbaum came to me and said, we absolutely love what you're doing with Everlesson. There's no way that you can make all these visions come true on your own just with the team you have. So why don't you let us come in here and help you? So Steve's stepping in, and he's putting together a monthly service where you would basically subscribe to the products that he provides, and all that's going to happen is they're just going to be loaded inside of Everlesson. Make sense?
Yep, makes total sense.
Joe is the one that's overseeing these new sales pages and everything. He has a team that's converting them to HTML, and then he's working with the programmers and getting them all added to the system and everything. So I'm bringing other people in. I'm bringing A players in to kind of take care of the things that I'm just overwhelmed with.
Got it. Yeah, and I was at that first event.
Yeah, so you remember Joe?
Yeah, I remember Joe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Joe is very, very involved, and he has his hands in the templates and everything. And then Steve, awesome guy, is the one that's kind of overseeing like the done for you products, done for you courses.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, total. This made my explanation and my understanding. This is making my life so much easier.
Does that help you?
Yeah. So I will buy you a cup of coffee at Crooked Coffee.
So I gotta have a caramel macchiato grande berry upside down sir latte.
Yep, definitely can do that.
Got that handled?
I got that handled. There's a little bit of coffee in that upside down drink.
Yeah, it just keep me away from that basement at nighttime, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So then 3.0 comes in with the webinars and the auto webinar and everything that we're doing there.
Got it. Makes total sense.
So when you now look, when you get the members into, we'll get crazy with it. I will. When you got a member that's in the membership and you got an auto webinar that's getting ready to go down or something like that, we're going to have some kind of alert. That's the other thing too, guys. We are also building out like the proof system where if somebody opts in, the little bubble pops up in the corner. But if you get a member in the membership and they're inside right now and you got your auto webinars getting ready to kick down, we're going to have like a little thing go bloop up on the screen and tell them, hey, join this webinar right now, right? Because we're able to do that because it's within the system. So
Okay.
by us building everything in the system, you're able to see how it's very, very easy for us to talk to the next step. Do you see that?
Yeah, That makes total sense, Chad. I'm looking forward to having the auto webinar.
Yeah. So in other words, since the webinar pages are on our system, since the auto webinar is on our system, since the emails are coming out of our system, we have complete control where we know where everything lives. We know when things are being sent out. So because of that, we're able to have the email written for you with the link. We already know what that is. We already know where everything lives. We know when it's supposed to go down. And the other benefit is all your statistics are in one place as well.
Right, which is critical.
Yep.
It makes life so much easier.
Yep, and so Jonathan is in the process of testing all of this out right now as we speak.
So what's taking him so long?
Yeah, right. I just gave it to him today. Like, what's the problem? It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon here.
Exactly like the we think. All right, Chad, that's all I needed, brother. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, let us know what we can do to help you.
Yeah, will. Thanks, Chad.
All right, take care.
You too.
Okay, so let's see if we took care of everybody. Is there any other hands up? Oh, Dan has his hand up. I haven't talked to Dan forever. Let's see if we can get his mic. Unmute yourself, buddy. What's up?
Hey, Chad, how's it going?
Man, I haven't talked to you forever.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've been in the shadows.
Yeah? What's going on?
Hey, I'm wondering, Tripwire, like the low barrier entry, $7, $9,
Yeah, sure.
Are you thinking that method, or I'm listening to him, you kind of answered this, but I get them in, offering some amazing little webinar, and then I just get them to say, hey, yes, take my tryout and my thing, and then I have 2 chapters of my book or whatever we want to call it, or levels, or and if they want to see the rest of the book, they have to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying? Forget the tripwire?
With what you want to do, look, if you want to give away, so you give away 2 chapters for free, right? So I wish I could zoom in for you guys, but I can't. So get 2 chapters away for free. So that's one package. And by the way, even if you don't make that a package, if this is just like one page, one lesson, you can set that up for a free preview. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So you can go that route. But if you have one package here, package 1, and so they're in there and they're part of package 1, then what you can do is you can take your other 4 chapters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be like $27 or whatever, and then that would be package number 2. Make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
So now where we're going with this, it won't be till the beginning of next year, but where we're going with this is when they buy this one right here, we're going to take one of your other pages, which is going to be the upsell, and we're going to offer that to them. That's coming, guys.
Okay,
and you guys, you kind of see what the path that we're paving here. Like, it's coming.
So I don't even have to do a big sales on my webinar. I just had to get them to say yes to enter for a free trial. That's a lot lower barrier.
I would give away your first chapter. If it's good, I would give away your first chapter. Then I would have emails going out saying, hey, I want to make sure you read this chapter. Hey, your next email, hey, did you notice how I mentioned this bullet in this chapter? Well, here's something else you can do, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, you keep providing value to make sure they read that one chapter, and then you have a short call to action down there for the rest of your book, which is package number 2.
Exactly.
Easy.
That makes a lot of sense to me, yeah. No, I like that. Just have a what is it called? Just a really good headline, where they were like, oh, I have to find out what this is, and I can only find out if I pay. So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Let me show you, since you're talking about tripwires, you just reminded me of something. I was watching this interview. How many people saw Ty Lopez and Russell Brunson the other night? Did you guys see this?
No.
Let me see if I can find it here. I'll bet this guy zeroed in on it. Let me see. How many people saw this? Ray says he saw it.
New Lamborghini here. Do you want to know how people are earning tens of
Let me see.
presenting the idea? We'll have your Tylo, $65 an hour.
I don't know what he's doing here, but let me see if I can find it. So they did this interview. It's right here. Okay. Now, you guys, I'm telling you right now, Russell Brunson, who we consider ClickFunnels a competitor, right? But let me find this one part in this video.
Who would be not like Kathy Bates?
Watch this. Let me see if I can find it.
Sam, you knew. Comes in the mail. You open it up. There's a cord, and then there's. It gets 1 mile in real life. Like I'm super introverted. Like he's so.
Hold on.
And he said they were picking fight.
Let me find it.
Persuasive. I go to some websites. So I love that. Write that down if you're taking notes. How to blankety blank good.
Hold on.
Without having to call 911. I just killed someone.
Hold on.
We had a lot of people on. Look, expert. Kid, I never thought I was.
Let me find it.
This is my son. I am the greatest of all time.
If I can't find it, you guys would pick up on it.
I love our place. I love email. I don't think we'll ever be included. 20 other people. So that's how we. What is the one and only thing you must have in your business?
Where is it?
Last year.
Somewhere in here.
I tried a friend. They were from 1,000. Book. He's off to the races. Wow.
All right. Well, I don't want to waste your guys' time, but here's not that I really pay attention to this, but we consider ClickFunnels to be a competitor of ours. So we want to know the direction they're going. We watch things very closely, and I saw these guys pop up like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. Russell set this up so beautiful for us guys. Here's what he says. He says, you guys want to build a monster list? He goes, here's what you do. He goes, you take like Ty Lopez, you take Russell Brunson, something like that, and you go and you find 10 videos on YouTube, and you put together a lead capture page saying that I'm going to give you 10 of Ty Lopez's best videos, right? And so they go opt in, and then they're able to get the videos, right? So if you guys recall, and I'm sure that ClickFunnels is watching our every move because, you know, we are ahead of the learning curve here. Like, I don't care what anybody says. The stuff we're doing is beyond a simple page builder. Like, we think out of the box. So I know that we're going to be ripped off, and that's okay. It's fine. Like, I got it, right? But let me show you something really quick. Okay, so here's what he said. And I'm going to take his recording, and I'm going to put together a page, and I'm gonna go out there and advertise this because he set me up perfectly for this, right? So if I took this here, which is just a dummy membership, but if I took this here, and if I say create new product, watch this. So I'm going to say Ty Lopez best videos. Okay, so I'm gonna go just like this, Okay, I'll find a picture of Ty Lopez, whatever, right? I'll click save. All right. So now I got a product called Ty Lopez's Best Videos, which is right here, right? Now watch this. Based on what Russell Brunson said, and I don't know if he heard me talking about this or if he has access to Everlesson, but look, if I come over here and if I search for Ty Lopez or Russell Brunson or Tony Robbins or whoever, and if I pull in 10 videos, look guys, check this out. Based on what he said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just assume they're all Ty Lopez. And I say insert selected videos. Do you know what? I just went and did exactly what Russell Brunson just told his people to do, right? He said to go create a membership, go download all the videos off of YouTube, and put together a series of videos. And then what we do is we come over here and we go ahead and create a package, right? So let's go ahead and create a package. So we'll come down here, Ty Lopez, best videos, right? There it is right there. I'm going to go ahead and click this here. Watch this. And we'll come over here and we'll say, you know, the best of Ty Lopez. Somebody's going to do this, by the way, right? So go ahead and click Save. And then for payment options, we'll set it up for free, right? So we'll say free access. The value is going to be $97. Save. Okay, so now it's set up. Now watch this. If I come back over here to create packages, and if I come back down here, I didn't load a image for the product, which let's just go ahead and do that. Let's do this right. Okay, so I'll come back into that product really quick, and you guys know that all this is changing here. So let me just see. I put it in this membership. So watch this. So I'm gonna come down here, and I'm gonna grab an image really quick because I want to show you that this here, if I had it there to start with, which I didn't, but let me just do this. Images. Okay, so that's cool. Let me just make sure it's a big one. Tools, set it size, large. Okay, that's fine. So we'll take this here. Actually, we'll take this one. All right, save image as. All right, so save it as delete. Okay, cool. So come over here, add image. We'll upload this image. And actually, I think I was doing this the other night, right? So as soon as it's done loading, I got a lot of images in here, guys. Okay, there's that image. Insert. Boom. Now we got Tai Lopez. Okay, so I got my course created. And from here, I can go back into the packages and do it, or I can do it in my page builder. So I'm going to come over here to create packages, and I'll come down here to Tai Lopez Best Videos. We'll go ahead and edit this one. And actually, I'm not worried about the package, but actually, if I come over here, and if I click Edit, then what I can do is I can just go ahead. If I had the picture there, it would have loaded the picture the first time, but I'm going to change that to where it automatically does get the picture. But obviously, I could go and I could put, you know, I could put a video of Tai Lopez or whatever. Obviously, I'm going to get a higher res, but now I could just come over here and say, you know, grab the 10 best Tai Lopez videos. Right? And your name, email, there. Like that's it, guys. Like, do you understand what we just did? Does everybody understand what we just did? So based on what Russell Brunson was saying, based on what he was saying, you could go out there and put this page wherever you wanted as a lead magnet. That's how fast we did this, right? Like, obviously, I want to have a better. We want to have a better image, right? So, and not that I would actually do this lead magnet myself. I don't want to be associated with it. I'm just, based on what Russell Brunson said the other day on that big interview, I'm like, dude, Everlesson does it all automatically. Like, you don't even have to do it manually. Like, we'll do it all for you. So let me see if I can find it again. I want to show you how nice this can look, right? So say, view image. I want to make sure I get the biggest one. Save image as. So it saved it and delete. Okay, so hold on a minute. That's right where it needs to be. It needs to be in the delete folder. Okay, so we'll come over here to delete, and let me see if I can find it. And I see your question coming up about group gamify. I'll answer that here in just a second. All right, so there it is right there. I'm going to tell it to stretch, insert, and we could go ahead and mess with the settings or whatever to where it's not in the center image, right? So if I choose this one, and if I say, I don't know, don't repeat, I don't know, I have to play with it. I have to play with it, and then I could get it just right. I would find the right picture. But if this was the right picture, do you guys think that that's good enough? Do you think that's good enough? Like seriously, like you could just go put together an ad that says, I love Tai Lopez, grab his 10 videos, and bring in people all day long, and then make sure it's worth it. So how do you make sure it's worth it? Well, you got to make sure that you got your funnels in place, right? So I would make sure that you got survey deployed. I would make sure that you got your back end figured out. I would make sure that you got all of this stuff down, right? So that it's so easy, guys. It's so very easy to do this. It's not hard to do this at all. All right? And Hugh's asking me, are you able to advertise somebody else's stuff? I don't know. I don't know. This is what Russell Brunson said to do. So I don't know. Like you can watch that interview and listen to what he said. I mean, he told you to do this. I don't know. I just know that we built the system to do it, right? Let me see if I can make this one look better. Hold on. It might take a little work to find the right background image, but I mean, come on. It wasn't that much work, right? So let's see. Upload, and we'll come over here. Let's try this one. And I'll tell it to stretch, insert. There, we're getting closer, right? We're getting closer. Now this pink button's not going to work, right? So I'll come over here and grab like this blue color, which now I know that I need to put in an eyedropper here, but that's okay. We can do that, right? Boom! There you go. Tell me that this page does not look wonderful, guys. And they're going to go inside of your autoresponder. They're going to go inside your membership. And then what happens is you have your free product sequence, you have your paid product sequence, and boom. But look, you don't have to do it with Ty Lopez alone. What if you wanted to put together the best 10 recipes, or you know, I don't know. Somebody give me some ideas. Let's see if you guys are thinking the same thing. Give me some ideas. Give me some ideas. See, my big takeaway here, where I'm going with you guys, is I want to make sure that you understand that with Everlesson, get them into your membership. All right, so Hugh says the top 10 workout videos. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's come over here. And this time I'm going to be totally legit. Okay, so well, no, I'm not. I don't have my account. But I would go into deposit photo, right? But we'll just go ahead and type in ab workout just to see if we can get something decent. Wow. Let's see. Get abs. All right, so let's take this. All right, perfect. So obviously you want to go to deposit photo or something, right? But for right now, just pretend that I'm on deposit photo. And so if I'm targeting females, then I'm going to take Hercules here, right? And so we'll take him, save image as, and okay, it's in delete. Perfect. Yeah, Creative Commons. Yeah, you guys get the idea, right? So look, let's come back over here to dashboard, okay? And I'll just go back into this Black Friday here. Okay, and what did you say? The top 10 ab workout videos. All right, watch. The top 10 ab workout videos. Create new product. We'll do this right. The top 10 ab workouts. We'll just say that, right? And we'll put that for the description. Boom, there we go. Add image. So let's go ahead and upload that image I just grabbed. There we go. Boom. And we'll go ahead and say insert as soon as it comes in. Okay, there it is. Insert. Done. Okay. Now my sexy guy is here. Okay. We'll come over here. We'll click save. All right. Now we've created the product. Now let's go into the product. Okay. Let's go into the product. And let's just go ahead and click on this guy here. It's a pro feature, right? And now I'm just going to search for ab workouts or something like that, right? And I'm going to pull in 10. I can pull in 15, and then I can go through and choose. So I'm going to say pull videos. The 7 best ab exercises, a 7-minute ab exercise, 10-minute ab workouts, a 22, bum, 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 bum. Insert. Okay, so it's going to go, and it's going to build my membership for me. I think so. Hold on. Insert. Did I do it, or did I do it twice? Okay, let me see if it did it. I actually went too fast, I think. Let's try that again. Already in use. Okay, what's that mean? Hold on. I think I pissed it off. We'll refresh it. I actually just crashed it, didn't I? Nope, they're there. Okay, so there's all my videos. Okay, so they're all there. Okay, perfect. All right, so now let's come over here and let's create a package. Right, now look. Add package. All right, so we'll do 10 best ab workouts. Okay, and I'll go ahead and save it. Choose product. It's going to be 10 best ab workouts. I don't care about this, but we'll go ahead and save it. Then we'll do it for free. Payment options, free access. Okay, perfect. $97 value. Boom. All right, now that we've done that, let's come back over here to our package dashboard. All right, now let's go ahead and choose 10 best ab workouts. Okay, there it is right there. And let's come over here. And now we'll go ahead and edit. Okay, it's already there. So look, guys, get instant access to the 10 tab ab workout videos. Okay, good enough, right? So maybe the pink button doesn't work, whatever. That's about the only thing I would change here, right? So come over here and do something like that, boom. Or we'll do like red, right? Like I'm really trying to make things more complicated than they have to be. Okay? So look, you go out there and you run an ad. Run an ad for this, right? Now how hard is that? We're getting ready to get into Facebook and everything else, right? But let me just show you exactly what I would do, right? If it's Ty Lopez, I'm going to target Ty Lopez. I'm going to target Russell Brunson. I'm going to target that circle, right? But for this right here, guys, I'm going to ask myself, okay, these people here, what are they into? So I would target like yoga. I would target exercise. I would target, and it's that easy. Do you understand? Like it's that easy. You're going to take that one image and just go and do to traffic to website, whatever. We'll have this all done, right? So I'll do traffic, and then I'll come down here and I'll say ab workout, okay? And I would actually probably do conversions, but that's okay. Ab workout. We're going to have training on this when it happens, right? So then I'll come over here, targeting United States, good enough. I mean, I'm not going to get into demographics or anything, but I'll just come over here and I'll say abs, or let's see, abdomen, let's see. We'll do, you would want to know somebody tell me, like Julian Michaels or whatever, right? Is that her name? Somebody tell me the big fitness people, because I don't know them anymore. Julian Michaels. Who do we got? J-I-L-L. Okay. J-I-L-L-I-A-N. Julian Michaels. Did I spell that right? I should be able to target her. J-I-L-L-I-A-N. There she is. All right. So I got her. Okay, so if I look over here, that's 1.4 million people. That could be good enough, guys. I usually don't go beyond 2 million, right? So look, that's good. I'm going to target women. I'm going to get serious, so I want to do like 25 and up, even 30 and up. Like, you want to learn your demographics, right? But look, I'm going to come over here, okay? Ad spend's going to be like $5 a day, right? Link clicks, I leave all this stuff the same. I come over here and continue. And then I'm going to actually build out my ad, right? So I would have, look, I would figure out if you're going to do exercises, if you're going to do abs, if you're going to do diets or whatever, I would have a general fan page for that niche. Does that make sense? Like, you don't have to do a fan page for abs and then a fan page for exercise, and then just do like a health. If you want to target health, then just do like health, okay? So if I was to do this, let me see if I even have anything in here. I don't think I have anything in health because it's not something I plan. But let's just say that we do this store here. Let's just say that we do this one, right? So I come over here, single image, and then I'll come down here, and yes, good enough. Okay, so I got my fan page, everything else. Okay, I don't care about the ad name right now, but I you know, just let's see, 10 ab exercises. I really don't spend much time in Facebook, guys. I don't play around with it or anything. And then why isn't it letting me go to the next step? Let's see, report a problem. This is why. Okay, there it is. It's coming up. Look at that. You guys seeing that? How do I get down there? So stupid, right? Okay, then you come over here, upload an image. There he is. There's Pretty Boy, right? Then I would put your domain name here. It doesn't have to be the actual link that we give you from Everlesson, right? But you could go ahead and grab the link. I know there's ways to shorten the link. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. You can use your own domain in here. You guys know all that. I don't ever. Like, I wing it, right? I totally just wing it, right? So then I would come down here. If I can get in there. Okay, learn more. Okay, website URL. Okay, that one needs to be exact. Okay. And then display URL, I would do something different. But obviously, if this is like exercisesecrets.com or whatever, and then look, grab the 10 best ab workout videos for free. Right? Completely just winging this right now, guys. Look Look at this. Grab the 10 best ab workout videos for free, right? When you click the button below, I am going to give you access to the best ab workout videos. Now, if I'm following a formula, which we will reveal this here in the next couple weeks in January, guys, I would simply say, do you need help building that six-pack? And if I'm targeting females, I wouldn't have this guy here. Obviously, I don't think I would, right? So do you need help building that six-pack? And then enter or click the button. Click the Learn More button to get instant access to the top 10 ab workouts. You don't even have to say videos, right? There you go. That's it. And then we come over here, we can do a news link feed description, right? And I could do like something a little bit more detailed than this, right? So I come over there, and then, whoops, it didn't copy right. Let's copy this. Come on, baby, give it to me. Copy, and then we'll put this in here. There we go. All right, so now I have my description down there, okay? And then I would go ahead and do a different domain name, right? I would do like absecrets.com /. By the way, you can do that with easy links, right? You can set this up in easy links, and then it'll redirect to that URL up there, right? Or any other link. You can use Bitly here. It doesn't really matter. Do whatever you want, right? And so that's it. And if you guys are thinking, wait a minute, there has to be more than that, no, there doesn't. There doesn't. Matter of fact, if I were to show you the ads that we did for the event, guys, I spent just as much time as I just now did. I'm just freaking winging it and just trying different things until I get it to convert. How do I get it to convert? Well, I know I get signups coming in. That's exactly what you'll do. Now, I'm targeting locally, right, which gets a little bit more difficult. It gets, I'm actually finding here in Vegas it's very expensive, but you can see that if I come over here and if I click on this ad that we're running, so if I click on this guy, I'll show you. Like all we're doing is we're just winging it, right? I'm just trying different things, trying different targets, but you can see the ad here. Okay, so here's the ad, and I put it together just as fast as what you guys just saw. Like, it's just a matter of doing it. And look, I got this big old ClickFunnels link here. I didn't even create a short link for it or anything. And you guys are seeing the conversions, right? It's just a matter of doing it. Okay? Let me see. We are over. I didn't want to go over, but we went over. Is there any other questions on the call? Let me see. I see Bob's comment. Sharon Hudson asked the same question for the last 3 weeks. Okay, let me find Sharon. Where is Sharon? Okay, chat, are the new funnel and webinar going to be part of the existing Everlesson package or add-ons we need to purchase? So it won't be for free, but it won't be the same price everybody else is going to pay. Do I know what that price is? I don't know what that price is, but I want to make sure I cover development. So there will be a fee to add the webinar abilities and everything else to your platform, but it won't be what the public pays. Cool? Hopefully I answered your question. Would love an updated expert Facebook ads training. So many things change often. Yes, here's my takeaway, Hugh. I am not an expert. I don't ever want to be an expert in this, but I do pretty good just getting by. I just throw stuff up. I come back a couple days later and I just check to see if it sticks. And most of the time, I get a little bit of traction, and I know, okay, if I just change it to from Julian Michaels to you know, some other fitness expert, I can get it to convert. But with that being said, in January, we do have an expert coming in that's going to teach Facebook ads. He'll get into the pixel. He'll get into everything else. Cool? All right, guys, let me just ask real quick, did you guys get a lot of value out of this call? And if anybody can go through, if you guys watch that Russell Brunson video, where it's Russell Brunson and Ty Lopez, wherever he's talking about doing that strategy, if you guys will let me know at what point that is, because I'm going to take the recording and I'm going to put it on the lead capture page with a demo on how to do this extremely fast in our system, and I'm going to thank you, Russell Brunson, for basically putting that out there, because we had already built it a year ago. Okay, Joseph, can you add or create a video on the free paid sequence in the members area of Everlesson? How is it set, the email templates, and the user side of this? Can you create a video on free paid sequence? Yeah, there's some changes going on though. Let me just kind of show you really quick. How many people are going to do this strategy here? How many people are going to do this strategy? Joseph says me. It's so simple. It's so simple. Like you saw me do it 2 times. I did it 2 times, and I created the lead capture page. Look at here, Amanda. You like that guy?
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah, he's hot. And I created the lead capture page, and I set up a Facebook ad for it. I just didn't click the finish button. But see, now you get the leads coming in, and now that you got the leads coming in, you just make sure that you're giving them free products, and then every once in a while you sell them. And Everlesson will do all of that for you. It'll do all that for you. Okay, so you guys saw me create this instantly, right? That's how fast it goes. Cool? So look, in the free sequence, look, if I'm over here, a couple of people are starting to dial in on this. They're starting to understand the power of what we've created. But if I come in here, it's in the packages. Look, in the packages, which by the way, they're changing the pricing options. I either decide that it's going to be free or I'm going to charge for it. Those are your only 2 options. It's either free or you're going to charge for it. Okay? If something's free, then you can add it to your free product sequence. In other words, your free autoresponder, right? So if I edit this package here, let's pretend I just created this. I've got another tab right here called sequencing, and I just say, okay, add it to my sequence. That's it. That's all you're going to do. You're just going to add it to your sequence. And then Everlesson sends out an email automatically to anybody that comes into your membership saying, hey, we're going to give you this free product. It's already in your account. Go check it out. So Everlesson is going to automatically pull in emails to send to your users. Well, look, if I click on email settings, you got free product sequence, you got paid product sequence. They're all right here. So we pull in one of these emails randomly, and then even when the emails are pulled into your auto sequence, you can still override the email. Does that make sense? So we're assuming that you're going to be lazy and you're not going to do anything. So we're going to randomly go pull one of those emails so that it changes every time we send it out. But if you want to get ultra high conversions, you'll take a minute and come over here and you'll tailor each one of those emails before you send them out. Cool? All right, guys, hopefully you got a lot of value. I didn't know that I was going to go there today, but that's awesome. And I think I definitely think that you guys could put together some simple little lead magnets. Just get them inside of Everlesson. Let Everlesson do the rest. Let Everlesson do the rest. We'll be back next week, and I'm going to go ahead and cover everything that we're doing with the webinar funnel, with the auto webinar funnel, everything else, guys. It's all put together. We're just going through a testing phase right now, and we're making sure that everything's good. You guys have seen the templates. It's just amazing what's about to come down the pipeline. Okay? So I just want to remind you guys really quick, Jonathan, would you shoot me a link to that giveaway page? If you guys, how many people are playing the contest? Are you guys playing the contest? I think he made a link. Let's see. I made. Somebody did. Let's see.
The chat with me and Galant. I put it in there.
Yeah, there's a right here. Okay, here's the latest. Here's the leaderboard guide right here. Right here's the latest leaderboard for the power contest. So Colin McIntyre, 50 points and a 15-point lead. Dude, Peter Scarfo will smoke you, Colin. He will smoke you. That dude will come out of nowhere. But you can see there's the contest, guys. That's exactly what's going on. We need to update this and put in the link for you guys to play. But you all should be playing because we got so many amazing prizes up for grab. We got the agency licenses. We got course immersion. We got the big 35K ticket in Vegas. There's so many things up for grab, guys. And you all should be playing this contest here. Okay? So we got the contest going on, all kinds of cool stuff. I showed you guys the pages. I showed you the autoresponder. The people that were asking about Group Gamify, it is coming. Matter of fact, if I click on Everlesson, this is the platform. Everybody that bought Davin Michaels Social Sonic, you're going to be getting this. So if I click on Everlesson right here, you can see that we're going to bring in the stats as soon as I log in. Let me come back over here. So check this out. Let's see what this will tell me. It's pulling in my information here, and then you guys will see it. So there we go. You see that I can see like the top post, the most comments, all the members. Here's the top post over here, content activity. I can see the people that are the most active, the new members, the former members. I can see the ones that are most engaged. Looks like you're the winner, Ray. I can see all these things. So now that I'm able to gauge this, the next thing is I'm going to go put together a gamification campaign, and this software is going to automatically reward people based on their actions. And this, my friend, is how you guys are going to go and blow up your groups. And so we'll include that in group immersion once we're done with course immersion. Okay? So there you go. Everybody that took up our offer on Davin's deal, awesome job. That was a good call on your part because you got the software and you're getting this amazing software right here as well. So yes, Group Gamify, you guys see it's going down too. All right, so check it out, guys. I got some stuff to do. Thank you so much for hanging out, and we'll talk to you guys again next week. Take care.